About 8 months ago, I made a big book unhaul video. In this video, I went through all of the books that I no longer wanted on my shelves, whether that was because I bought them recently and just didn't think I was going to read them, or mostly books that I've had for years and just have always struggled to get rid of. My goal in that video was to go through all of these books and box the ones away that I wasn't really sure whether I wanted to get rid of them or whether I wanted to keep them, and in 6 months reopen this box and see what I thought about them, with the idea that if I hadn't thought about these books in those 6 months, then it probably wasn't worth me keeping them. But if I had been thinking about them and wanted them back, then I could take them back out before I'd gotten rid of them. I'm someone who loves to declutter. I love clearing things out and getting rid of things. And one of the dangers of that is I often regret it later. I can declutter so much stuff and then wish that I had kept one of those things that I'd gotten rid of, and so that was the purpose of this exercise. And in today's video, we are going to go through all of those books and actually decide which ones I'm keeping and which ones I'm getting rid of. However, before we get started on all of the organising, I wanted to share a quick word about this video's sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is a sustainable jewellery company that believes that high quality jewellery doesn't have to cost the planet. Their jewellery is very affordable, starting at just $39, and all of their pieces are high quality, long lasting and tarnish resistant. I've had jewellery from them for well over a year now, and I can say that all of their pieces that I've had have definitely stood the test of time and are still looking as perfect as they were when I received them. I actually just found out as well that their products are backed with a 2-year warranty, so if you're not satisfied with the product and the quality of the jewellery, you can actually send them back for either a replacement or for your money back within 2 years with no questions asked, which I think is pretty amazing. So let me tell you about the amazing pieces I received for this video, all of which have a spring theme to them, and I'm so excited because I literally love every one of these pieces of jewellery. The first is this necklace that has a little engraving of a hand holding some flowers, which is so cute, and I really like how it's a little bit more chunky. It goes really well with baggy t-shirts and just kind of everyday basics. The next piece was this blue necklace. I don't actually know what the gemstone is, but it's so beautiful. The next piece is this little daisy flower, which is so cute. I really love it. It's really pretty and very spring-like. And then the final necklace is this one, which is a slightly shorter chain, which has lots of little flowers on it, which is perfect for kind of layering with other necklaces as well. So if you're looking to buy yourself a high quality, long lasting piece of jewellery, definitely check out Ana Luisa. You can use the code in my description box for 20% off your order with Ana Luisa, so do go and check them out. I fully recommend them. So back to the video. Let's go through these books. You can't see in the shot, I don't think, but let me see if I can lift them. We have 2 of these big boxes here that I went through, and I think one of the boxes, actually no, both of these boxes were ones that I just wasn't sure what to do with them. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go through each of them. Thing is, my struggle is not feeling super attached to books and not getting rid of them. My struggle is getting rid of them and then regretting it later. So I have the kind of other thing of I have to really think carefully about just not getting rid of things for the sake of decluttering. So that's what we're going to try and do. So the first books I have here are the Fallen Kingdoms series. I actually only have the first 4. I never read on with the series. You know, I think I actually want to keep these because I might reread them and carry on with the series, because I remember I did quite like them. And also they were a birthday present. So I think I'm going to keep these. I have 2 John Green books, Turtles All the Way Down and Paper Towns. I'm not sure. Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. I think I might keep this. I don't know. The problem I had with this book is that I think I'm just slightly too young to get some of the references. Like if I'd been 2 or 3 years older than I am, I think it would mean more to me, if that makes sense. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I think somebody else might appreciate and get this more than me. This book I got as a book to review, but I don't think I'm ever going to read it again, and it's definitely not the kind of book I will really recommend in videos. So not that it was bad, it's just not a book that really left a big impression on me, so I think this is one to get rid of. Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. Oh, I loved this book. I think I might keep it. The Winner's Curse trilogy. Oh, you know, I actually don't think I can get rid of these books. These were so... yeah, I loved these. I'm not going to get rid of them. The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. The reason for getting rid of this is I just decided I don't want to read on in the series. I did like the book. I think I gave it a 3.5, but I'm just not going to carry on with the series. So I think it's one I'm just going to get rid of. Graceling by Kristen Shaw, I'm going to get rid of. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I think I'm going to keep this. It might be one I reread at some point. The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. The reason I wanted to get rid of this is because I didn't really enjoy it that much, but I heard people say it gets better, but I will need to reread it to actually carry on with it because I don't remember what happened. I think I'm just going to get rid of it. This is an interesting one. So this was a textbook actually from one of my, I think this was from when I was at school. I had this textbook. And it's all kind of document speeches and accounts from the civil rights movement from 1954 to 1990. So one of those books is quite interesting to have, but I don't know if it's one that I particularly need to keep. Yeah, I think this is one I might get rid of. We then have the Anna and the French Kiss series. Oh, this is a really hard one because I'm not sure. And then we have some other random textbooks. I think these are from my degree. One on the Russian Revolution, one on history, and one on Stuart Britain. I think it's time to get rid of those. So that's the first box done. Actually, I already had a little pile on the floor that wasn't in a box. So let's go through those. So I have these 3 Penguin Drop Cap editions of books. The reason for wanting to get rid of these is actually just that I really don't like these editions of the books. They are, you probably can't tell on the camera, but they just fade so much. Like the colour on them just, I haven't even had them in the sun and they've faded. They're really awkward to read, like they don't open properly. They're just not very practical, and yeah, I think I might get rid of those. The Grace Keepers by Kirsty Logan. I bought this in a charity shop a few years ago. I've just never picked it up. It's got a little quote by Ursula Le Guin at the top, so we know it's got some good backing. It sounds interesting. It's about a circus on the sea, and the cover's really nice. It's just I've had it for so long and not picked it up, and I'm gonna think about this one. I have this book of fairy tales. I'm definitely gonna keep this because this is from my first Christmas, so I'm definitely not getting rid of this, but it doesn't need to go out on my bookshelves. The Delirium trilogy. Oh, this was such a good trilogy. I loved this, but I think it's one I'm going to keep a box away for the future. But it's not one that I'm going to have out on my shelves. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I think this is going in the pile of unsures because I don't think I'm going to read John Green again. I don't think I'm going to reread them, but it seems kind of sad to part with them. Shades of Grey by Jasper Fforde. I love this book. There was going to be a sequel. It's been about 10 years now and there's been no sequel, and just on that alone I think it's time to get rid of it. Rook by Sharon Cameron. I mean, I read this book when it was the first book I read when I went to uni. I remember sitting in my uni halls on my first night there and reading this book to try and get myself to go to sleep, and it has, you know, nice memories, but do I need to keep it? Who needs a wedding ring when you can pick up a sword? This was so of its time. I think it's time to go. This trilogy, I actually think I might. Let me know if you'd be interested if I did a video where I reread like dystopian books from that era of time, you know, like from 10 years ago. Would you be interested if I did a reading vlog like that? Because this might be one of the ones I actually read if I do that. Let me know. I'm gonna keep that. Across the Universe by Beth Revis. Oh, this is the same actually, same category. I don't know why I boxed the Hunger Games up. I think this is why you have to do this exercise, because I would have literally gotten rid of all of these books and that would have been sad. And then the final books I have here are the, how am I gonna hold all of these? The final books I have here are the Lunar Chronicles books. Definitely not getting rid of these. Absolutely not. Okay, so then we've got these that we're unsure about. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of it. I have so many books that I want to read. Why am I keeping books that I'm just feeling meh about? These ones, I think I might get rid of them. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm never gonna reread these again. Never. I'm never gonna reread them. Why am I keeping them? I think I should get rid of them. So then we have my little John Green stack. Okay. I think I'm definitely gonna get rid of these two. And then for The Fault in Our Stars, I think I kind of have to keep it because it's just such a classic of that time. I don't think I can part with it. Also, this particular copy went round so many people in my school. It's been very well loved, this copy. Let me show you what we've got here. So here are the books that I am going to get rid of. And then these are the books that I'm not sure about getting rid of yet. As you can see, there are definitely more books in this pile than in the getting rid of pile. And that is why I did this exercise, because it is so easy for me to just get rid of things and not really think about it carefully. So now that I have reorganised these again, the next thing is to actually get rid of them, because otherwise I'm just going to box them away and they're going to sit here for another 6 months. For most of these books, I think I'm going to just go online and see if I can sell them somewhere. But then usually when you go on these websites, most of them, they'll buy them for about 10p. And I think for those ones, I'm gonna set them aside and take them to, we have a local like free library where you can just go, it's not really a library, it's just a book hut. You can go and take books there and pick books out of there for free. So kind of like a book swap. And I think I will take those there and deposit them for somebody else to take and enjoy. I had a little bit of a look through my shelves that I currently have out in the living room, and I actually don't have any on them that I want to get rid of, which is new for me because normally I go through them and I would just pick out books to get rid of because I like to declutter. But I actually didn't. I think every book that's currently on my bookshelves I actually want to keep or read or reread. And so even though I declutter a lot, I think what I have done is really curated my bookshelves in a sense of they're all books that I love or that I'm excited about, or you know, that I know I want to reread in the future. So I'm quite happy with where my bookshelves are at the moment. I just need to go through those books that I've decided to keep and decide which of them I want out on display and which ones maybe I'll just box up and keep them in storage for the future. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out Anna Louisa, and if you'd like to buy something for yourself or for a loved one, do check out the discount code in my description box for 20% off your purchase. Let me know how you find unhauling books. Do you find it easy to declutter? Do you find it really hard to get rid of books? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.